Well, a somber milestone tonight. A firefighter and EMT have died from illnesses related to their work at the World Trade Center during and after the 9/11 terror attacks. Their deaths bring the total number of FDNY members lost since 9/11 to 343, and that's the same number of firefighters who lost their lives on the day of the terror attack. Now, there are growing calls to help first responders and other people who were in the immediate vicinity of those attacks. James Ford joining us live in Lower Manhattan with more tonight. Hi, James.
And regarding these numbers, Fire Commissioner Laura Kavanaugh said the same thing that these banners here at this memorial say, that the FDNY will never forget. And it's why union leaders for firefighters say more advocacy is needed as these numbers continue to grow. This image captures how so many of us feel. A little girl at a Ground Zero memorial hugs all 343 FDNY heroes who perished on 9/11. And now that number has doubled, with 343 more dying from illnesses related to the 9/11 tragedy.
His life and his retirement was cut short.
The president of the union that represents 20,000 active and retired firefighters talks about firefighter Robert Fulco. His recent passing made him the 343rd FDNY member to perish from a 9/11 related health condition. His death came days after that of Hilda Venata, an FDNY EMT who also suffered from a 9/11 illness. On Monday,
there's an entire whole host of cancers and lung illnesses that affect our members. The number of illnesses keeps growing, and the number of people affected keeps growing.
Leaders of the two major unions that represent FDNY members who are at Ground Zero talk about the need to advocate for thousands of people who were in Lower Manhattan in the weeks and months after 9/11. The federal 9/11 victims' health and compensation programs are fully funded for now, but they have to be refunded regularly. Uniformed Fire Officers Association President Jim Brosi explains why he's concerned.
We asked for over $2 billion last year. We got $600 million.
And he and other fire leaders point out that in the International Association of Firefighters, New York firefighters make up about 3% of membership, but some 15% of annual deaths. They say that underscores why it's so important to fund the compensation and health funds. Reporting from Lower Manhattan Live, I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.